Well, this is so different than our current conditions. Take a look at this. 6 years ago today, we were dealing with this record rainstorm in Phoenix. The city got more than 5 inches of rain just in one day when remnants of Hurricane Norbert pushed through Arizona. Nicole Kreitz is here now with more on that wild footage. And Nicole, that was just such a mess.
Yeah, Chris, I remember we made national news with all those cars stalled out on flooded roadways. So many people had to be rescued from those water rescues. We got so much rain, then Governor Jan Brewer issued a statewide state of emergency. Thousands lost power, schools shut down, and 2 people died.
The amount of rain that fell in that storm over the urban area had enough volume that it could fill Horseshoe and Bartlett Lakes up to the top.
It's still the wettest day on record for Phoenix.
I've worked here 31 years now, and September 8, 2014 was the worst storm that I've seen in the urban area.
Steve Waters from the Maricopa County Flood Control District remembers getting called into work in the middle of the night, and getting there wasn't easy.
Then I got on the freeway in my Jeep and dredged through 1.5 or 2 feet of water from Kyrene to I-10 along US 60. There were a number of folks who physically couldn't get here because of the floodwaters.
It was a busy day for Steve. His team communicates with the Department of Emergency Management, State Department of Transportation, and first responders. Ken Waters, who's retired now, was working at the National Weather Service and says in his 13 years on the job, he'd never seen a day like this.
I certainly had not seen anything quite like that here in Phoenix.
The storm flooded roads.
We had major roadways that were flooded, deeply flooded, Interstate 10, US 60, and cars were stranded on the highway. And it was just a huge problem.
While some of the side streets and interstates drained or got pumped that day, others took several days, flooding homes and entire neighborhoods.
We had to deal with rescues. Water was getting into the houses.
Could we see something similar happen again? Larry Hopper from the National Weather Service says yes. One storm last September near Apache Junction dumped a similar amount of rain. He says if another big one hit, it would likely be this time of year.
September and the first week or 2 of October is kind of the peak period when something like that could happen.
This is the time of year where we see the right weather conditions.
The common thread in all these events is remnants of a tropical system as a disturbance coming from the west.
And if another storm like this does come our way,
don't drive through flooded roadways. We all know that the majority of people who die in floods die in their vehicles.
Yeah, that advice so important. You've likely heard by now, turn around, don't drown. And of course, even if crews haven't had a chance to put out those emergency barricades, don't take any chances trying to drive through flooded roadways. Back to you.